Hey guys, this is gonna be my first ever redstone tutorial in Minecraft. We're not building this. I'm gonna be showing you how to build like a 7-segment display. Which, if you don't know what a 7-segment display is, hold on. As I was saying, it's really easy to explain what a 7-segment display is. So, it's like these things that you see on microwaves and stuff, where you have an 8 pretty much. It's not really that big of a display. You can make it bigger if you want, but I'd rather it just be this size.
Duplicate.
Alright, so this is what it looks like. And it can display any number you really need it to. For example, like a 1 would be like that. And a 2, like this would be a 2. And so on. A 7-segment display can display every single number from 0 to 9, which is all you really need, to be honest. If you get multiple together, then you can make pretty cool stuff, like this clock that I made in the past. Not that far. It doesn't work that well, but it's pretty cool. So, let's get back to the tutorial. So, what you're gonna need, so everything that you will need is in this chest to build. It'll be redstone lamps, black concrete, light blue concrete, yellow concrete, red concrete, did not mean to do that, redstone torch, redstone repeater, target, and redstone dust. Alright, well, let's start the building process. So the first thing that you're going to do is get your black concrete and place 5 in a row, like that. Then on each end, place 1 up, like so. Then in the 3 middle spaces, place lamps. Then on the very left and very right, place 3 up with lamps on each side, like that. Then fill this 3x3 space with black concrete, like that. Then we're gonna place 3 redstone lamps in the middle. Place black concrete on the sides. Then on the sides again, we're gonna place 3 redstone lamps. Black concrete and the 3x3 space in the middle. Then 3 in the middle on the top. Black concrete in the corner. Then you're gonna stack up concrete on each side. Don't mind the night vision particles, those have been there the entire time. And then just place a row on the top. This is your 7-segment display. In order to make numbers, you will light up the lamps to make it, well, light up. Shocker. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so on the back side of it, or, well, doesn't really matter what side. Whichever side you don't want to be your front, let's start. So, we're gonna place some light blue targets would work better. 3 targets right here. And light blue, like diagonally down, like that. Then 3 redstone dust right here. If you were to test it right now, then it would light up. See? But we're gonna break this. Gonna make the dust kind of go right here and thread it right there. So this will be your bottom line, as you could call it. So we're gonna work with right here. Then you're gonna place yellow, this, and some yellow right here. So then place that there. Delete that. Actually, hold on. Don't do that, I'm sorry. So actually build it 3 across, like so. Then push one down, then one there. And then same thing on that side. We're gonna place repeater, then bring the redstone down to the ground, like that. Then kind of make sure that they're all the same length. I extended this one by 1, so you'll have all these lines. So then, for the top, we're gonna do red. Well, not the middle line. We're gonna do red. Targets again. Go diagonally. Actually, don't go diagonal. I keep getting this wrong. This is my first redstone tutorial. So, place redstone all on top. Well, you don't really have to, but you can either place it all on top or in this like backwards L shape. Then bring it down. 1, 2. We're gonna, after that second one, we're gonna place another block right here. So you kind of have this like staircase thing. I didn't really make it that clear. So then, go one more. Go one more again. So you'll have this structure. Then, just make this staircase until you hit the ground. Then make the redstone dust go all the way down. Don't place it on this block. Down like that. Extend them all to be that length. And we're gonna place repeaters going this way in front of them. If we were to test them, they would light up, each individual one. These are just the bottom 4. We still need to make another line for the top. So, but we're gonna do the bottom first. So now, we're gonna place the redstone dust 18 blocks back from these repeaters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This can always be fixed later. The redstone's not going anywhere. This is as far as it's going to go. Then we're just going to extend it on all 3 of the other ones. So now we have this. I do know that the redstone signal will not go all the way down to the repeater. We're going to do something with that later. So, now I'm gonna place a block above the repeater. I'm doing it with black concrete. Then go all the way across all the repeaters. And we're gonna do this 9 times. Make sure that they're 1 block apart, like that, and just kind of repeat it until you get to the end, or you have 9 lines with these blocks. Oh, I didn't know I was recording all that time. But this is the 9 that you should have. Me personally, I accidentally placed an extra row. So, it should only be 1 after the block. By that I mean, like, the last row, the redstone that should only go 1 after that. So I think it might be 17. But aside from that, let's get started on the part that makes a 7-segment display, the 7-segment display. So, let's start off on making the 1. What we're gonna do is we're gonna place a torch here. And we're gonna, place redstone all across all of the columns. So, now that's done. Me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and replace my red concrete with the lever. They will be needed later. A good amount of them too. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with 1. Looks like that. Target block. Torch. Well, you can extend it. This is going to be like on the outside of it if you were to place multiple side by side. If you don't want to do multiple side by side, well, if you do want to do multiple side by side actually, then or you can just, and it turns off the torch. Now for 2. I'm going to do here, hold on. Here and here. Another lever. Now for 3, we're gonna place 1 here, here, and here. Now for 4, we're gonna place 1 here, well, actually no, here, and here. Extend it, and put the lever. So, for 5, we're gonna, here, here, and here. I keep just saying here. I should probably be saying like number spots instead of just here. But whatever, we're already at it. So 4, 6. We're actually gonna do all 4 of them. For the 7th one, we're just gonna do the one on right here. For 8, we're gonna do all of them. And for 9, the last one, we're just gonna go here, here, and here. But then you might be like, oh hey, it doesn't reach all the way. So, right here, and all those spots, place a repeater. And all the levers will work. Yeah, on the 7th one, place a row of repeaters. So, you're finished with the bottom row. And it looks pretty nice. The only part that goes outside of the little casing, I guess, is the levers. So, we're gonna leave those on, by the way. Now, I guess we could do that. Hold on. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start working on this little part. So we're gonna place one in the middle, then one here, and another one right there. It's a repeater, then redstone dust. Then, all you gotta do is kind of go down, hold on, I think that's good. Just keep going straight. Oh crap, I did that wrong. Gonna go. Just go straight. From right here. All the way to the same length of the redstone dust. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side, which would be here. There. Actually, we're gonna break that one. We did the new one though. Even if I didn't, basically, we don't need it. So we're gonna place one here. There. So it's kind of weird because of this circuit. So we're just gonna make like one tiny adjustment. We're gonna move it over by one, then make it go down. But once it's at about here, make it go one over, and just keep going as normal. So now we have 2 yellow wires. Then we're gonna make this in blue. Targets. Redstone on top if you wanna. Well, actually, you should. Now this one's pretty much the easiest. You just go down, go down, go down. Something weird will happen about here. All you gotta do is that. That one's the most simple out of all of them, in my opinion. Then we're gonna place the repeaters in the same spot as last time, and we're just gonna put redstone on all of them. Don't put redstone here though. Just don't put any there. Actually, I'll just do it on video. So you just continue that on. Then right here. Continue that on. Hold on. Place one here. And here. And continue that on. Then place your repeaters right there. Now we're gonna put redstone all the way back. So now it looks like this. So now we're gonna do the same thing that we did on the bottom, pretty much, except a little different. Of course, we're still gonna do all 9 lines. So this time, I'm actually gonna add this spot for the lever. So now we have all this. Yeah, so now put redstone and the levers on top of them, and flick the levers. If you somehow can't remember, just do this to every single, I forgot what they're called. You know what I'm talking about, just do it. So now I have this cool looking thing. Not quite as complex as that much else, but it gets a good job done. Now we're gonna unflick that one on the bottom. Then push that one on the left. And boom, that's a 1. If you don't wanna, then I'll just show how to do it. So then the middle one and the left one. So for a 3, we're gonna do actually the same thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or for a 4, I do the outside. For a 5, we're gonna do the middle one and the right one. For a 6, we're gonna do same thing as 5, so the right one and the middle one. For a 7, I actually don't remember which side I did the 7 on. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's the left and the middle. Now for an 8, we're gonna do all 3. And for a 9, we're gonna do all 3 again. Now we have this structure. We're gonna actually use glass, so we don't need targets. No, we do. Hold on, what do I replace? Replace the yellow concrete with glass. Like that. So this part is really boring, and I really don't like doing it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So this is kind of what like simplifies it all into one lever, so you can put any like number you want just by flicking one lever. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is remove all of the levers and the blocks underneath them. So just kind of assassinate the lever family. Like that. So now we're gonna kind of build this little structure with glass. It's really boring to do this 9 times. Not gonna really lie. But, I mean, I forgot to add 0. Let's do that real quick, actually. So, we're gonna add 2 redstone dust to this. Then, line of black concrete. Then for 0, we need the bottom, just the first 3. Now for this, extend each of them by 2. I don't really care if you color coded or not. 2, 2, 2. Then add an extra line. And it's all 3. Then add the little glass structure that we built earlier. Okay, that's your 0. So, I'm just gonna add the rest of these glass structures. Yeah. So this is what it looks like with all of the glass things done. So now, oh yeah, for the 0s, add redstone on them. I just nearly forgot. And put redstone on all of the glass blocks. This one should be way quicker than the last one. So now you have this. It's pretty cool, actually. So we're gonna place a target block here. Torch. I'm just gonna place a torch every 2 blocks. 1, 2, 1, 2, and etc. Just keep going. Now this is either your option. If you want to, you can destroy all the target blocks in between. Doesn't really matter. You can do it if you want. It's just a thing that you can do. Makes it look a little better. Now, what you can do. Lever, 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 lever. On all of them. And it's in number order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Like for example, random one. And that was an 8. Okay, that didn't work as an 8. Oops. Wait, but I placed all the torches. What went on? Hold on. I think one of them isn't working. Watch signal. It can't get through because of the yellow. There's a way to solve this. So with your concrete, just go around. Okay. There. So that's an 8. So, this is your finished tutorial of how to build a 7-segment display. I'm just going to go through all the numbers really quickly to show you. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Also, quick thing before I really say it's finished. If you don't do what I did right here, like lower it by 1 and place a repeater into that lamp, it's not gonna work right, and your 5 will be really distorted. Well, I'm kind of disappointed I messed up a lot of times on the recording, but please like and sub. There is an upcoming build in the making. I'm gonna try and make a sign. A working typewriter is the better word for it. This is my progress on it. Aside from that, everybody, you have a good day. Like and sub if you want to, like here. Yeah, it's your first tutorial for a 7-segment display. If you want to see my first model, it's right here. It's kind of like this. Way wider. But anyways, bye-bye.